So this is quiz section 2 about Coollearn website. So first, let me try to log in some teacher's account so that I can better show you how to do it. So the first question, how can I check my schedule and when should I check them so that they are stable? So first, you should click on this icon here to check your schedule, and you should check less than 12 hours ahead of your open time slots to make sure that your schedule is stable, because the students are not allowed to book your classes during that period. And second, where can I set up the language on the website? So if you go to the index, so the front page, then there's language option here. So the first one is Chinese and second one is English. If your website page is Chinese, then just remember next to your name is the language option, so that you can change it to English and everything will be understandable. And third question, how can I enter in the live classroom? So you have two options actually, because right now this teacher have no classes today. So but normally if you have classes listed on your schedule, maybe for today, and 3 hours before your 30 minutes class or 1 hour before your 25 minutes class, it will be a orange button underneath your class schedule, underneath your exact class, and then it says like enter the class. So enter the classroom. So you can click on that and you can use this portal to activate your live classroom. But if this function is not working at that moment, then you could enter through live classroom by yourself, because I also gave you your live classroom account and password, so you could just log in separately from live classroom. But I suggest you to stick with Coollearn website instead of separately logging in the live classroom, because on Coollearn website you can better see your schedule, and we will make sure that the schedule on our Coollearn website is the exact and the correct one, because sometimes it will be chaos or wrong schedule on live classroom. So I highly suggest you to stick with website instead of using live classroom to log in separately. When can I enter the live classroom? For 30 minutes class and 25 minutes class. So just now I have already mentioned this. So 3 hours before 30 minutes class and 1 hour before 25-minute class. What's the difference between 30 and 25 minutes classes on the website? So you could see for 25 minutes class, all these like class style, the time, class style, course, and student's name is shown on the list, and it's the same with 30 minutes classes. The only difference is on the right corner it will be a green icon, which means it's a Chinese character, 新, which means new. So if you see this sign on your class schedule, then this class is 25-minute class, and if there's nothing, then this is 30-minute class. Where should I locate the lesson topic of 30 minutes class? So first is the schedule itself, so you can see the course. But for 30 minutes class, the students should manually enter in their course name. So sometimes they made mistake for their course name, then it's gonna be confusing for you to recognize. So you could ask in the WeChat group to clarify. And also another place that you could check for 30 minutes class topic is that you could go to 30 minutes platform and then click view here underneath the operation column. Then you could see the topic is like this. So the topic is your lesson topic. And about how to recognize this kind of old version of lesson topic, I have already mentioned that in FAQs file, so you could check the last question answer from FAQs. And how can I check the lesson topics for 25 minutes classes? So it's the same like 30 minutes class. So you could check the schedule. It's easier. So you could just check on the schedule and the course name is listed there. For 25 minutes platform, the students are only allowed to select from the existed options. So there won't be any mistake for their lesson topic name. So there won't be any confusion. And if you can't see it on the schedule, then you could check on 25 minutes platform and then go for your today's schedule, and if you have any classes listed, then it will be shown there. Let me just check from the field reports, like finished reports, and then it's just the same that you will see from here. And you could use Google Translation to translate the whole page so that there will be no misunderstanding. And also we have already automatically translated on our file. But if you are using Google Chrome and your system language is English, then this page is going to be shown in English because my system is in Chinese, so that's why it's in Chinese here. And then you could see the course name, the class name of your 25 minutes class, and these are the lesson topic, so that you can just refer to it and then to find out. Then how can I submit the class report for Cinemates class? So first you click view appointments. Then you should check the status of these classes. If it shows reserved, then it means that it's a future class, like incoming class, or it's a class that you have already conducted but without uploading the class report. So because this teacher has already finished all her reports, so I'm just gonna show you simply by how to find the submit function. So you just click view here underneath operation, and then you could click on write class report, and then put in topic, student problem, advice, and then you can attach any file that you think is useful and then click save, and it will automatically be submitted on your system. But please be careful with your class reports for 30 minutes platform, because you can't modify it afterwards if you have already submitted it. And also be careful with the time and date of your classes, because when you fill in those classes, class reports for those classes, you don't want to make any mistake, and you don't want to fill in some class reports for those future classes because you haven't conducted them yet. So just try to be careful. And also the difference between conducted classes and future classes is like, even though they have the same status like reserved. If you have already conducted the class, there will be a review option for you for those conducted classes, so that you can check the class recording, then to fill in the class report. If it's future classes, there will be only two options. One is view, one is enter the classroom. And how can I submit the class report for 25 minutes class? So let's go back to the index first, and then go to 25 minutes class system. Then you should fill in the report and check your unfilled reports, just like this, and inquiry, and then the list will be underneath. But just be careful, because some even the future classes will be listed for your unfilled class reports. So, but there will be no option underneath the operating column, so you don't need to worry about that. But just try to finish your class reports within the day that you conducted all those classes. Just so complete the class report the same day you conducted those classes. I have already attached the screenshots of the file of quiz answers, so that you can better understand. And all these screenshots are from the file that I sent to you for the training. And then 10th question, how can I check students' information before or after the class? So for 30 minutes classes, you just click view, and then you can see all this information that you need for the student. So surname, the name of your student, the English name of your student, and it's conducted by live classroom, the time of the class, and the lesson topic of the class. And for your conducted classes, it's also the same. You just click view and everything will show there. And for your 25 minutes classes, you could just, if you have classes today, then the column will show there, and I can just only check the field reports right now. So the field reports here, so you could check the student name, the student's English name, the class topic, the class time, and that's all the information that you need for this class, for the student's information. And then if the class status for 30 minutes class is reserved, what does it mean? I have already explained, so no need to mention again, but please also check other status and understand the meaning of them. Should I set my availability on the website by myself? You can see clearly from the index there's a orange icon here. It's set up my available time, but please ignore these feature here, because there's no need for you to upload your schedule or adjust your schedule by yourself on the website. You could just upload your schedule to me, or send me email, and I will also ask for your updated schedule 14 days before next month as a monthly base, and then we will upload your schedule downstage, so there's no need to open your time slot by yourself on the website. So please just ignore this icon here. Can I modify the class report after it's submitted, and also the class status? So I have already said for 30 minutes it's impossible, but for 25 minutes classes you could do that. Let's just try. So for the 25 minutes classes, you should go for completed report first and inquiry, then the list are shown there. and please try to locate the exact class that you want to modify, and then you could choose revised report to modify your class report. But please remember, the coaching status of the class is not possible for you to modify afterwards. So if you made a mistake filling in the coaching status, please report to us and we will take notes. And also, please just pay attention while you're filling in the class report, because even for 25-minute classes, the teaching status of your class is not, you cannot modify it afterwards. If you don't want to modify anything, you can just return. And then my last question is, please submit a blank or simple class report on the website for this class after you finish the quiz. So I will check your quiz. I will check your class report after the quiz so that I can better understand if you really know how to submit a class report. So this is the explanation for Coolant website quiz problems.